practicing and all that?
It feels great. You know, I was nervous coming into the summer, but you know the guys accepted me, so now I'm just going through camp and I'm loving it. So it was a great decision, I felt like, and just nice to be a part of this team. So.
Were you nervous making the change, or was it because you're coming from the University of Idaho, or what?
No, it wasn't. It was just like, I mean, it's just nerves coming into a new program, you know, just especially being a senior, not much time, you know, but that's really it is, just new change, new atmosphere, new culture, you know, adapting. So that's all it really was.
None of the players here obviously have played Idaho. They probably don't see the rivalry and stuff. I don't know if you knew it, but some of the coaches here, you know, Andy Evelos, hey, there's first time for everything. I mean, what from that standpoint, kind of unique that you are coming from, you know, two schools that were pretty big rivals at one point?
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You know, I don't know much about the rivalry, but you know, I just seen it as a great program within the state. You know, and it was a very I admired this program for a while, so I knew it was a smart decision and a great decision for my family and my wife, and then we're very happy about the decision. So,
you hear anything from anybody up there when you said that you were going to Boise State? Like, well, come on, man, any other school but them?
No, not really. You know, it was just just like people who've known about the rivalry. It was a surprise, you know, but at the end of the day, they knew I didn't know nothing about the rivalry, so it was nothing malicious or anything. So,
how did the process work out for you to end up here? You know, how did that kind of get moving? And
so I graduated, and then I got a release in order to talk to other programs, and then talked to Coach Harsin, and they thought this would be a great opportunity for me, and I felt like this program is what I wanted and what I needed, and then we were just on the same page with everything and just making this thing happen. And so they wanted the best for me, and I want the best for myself, and I want the best for this program, and we have the same goals in mind. So that's how I knew this was the place for me.
Were there any other schools you'd also reached out to, or was this kind of the one?
No, not really, nothing serious. Once I locked into this program and talked to them, I knew this was it.
It seems like timing-wise, it's almost a perfect fit for both sides. I mean, they lose Leighton, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, Idaho's going down to FCS, and you know, you're getting a chance. It just seems like it just kind of all the stars aligned.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity, and I just knew I wanted to come in and learn from these linebackers and let them just give me knowledge and teach me what they know. And you know, it wasn't really like being a senior, it's like really starting from scratch and with the fundamentals and the playbook and everything. So the only way to do that was to buy into what these guys were here, and they've been working with me well, so I'm loving it.
I have seen Andy. I saw you yesterday, the day before. Andy kind of pulled his side and was doing some technique stuff. I think with a sled or something. I mean, what is that like? Where you have so much experience, but you come here and it is kind of brand new.
Yeah, you know, it's a shock, you know, but it just shows me how much I don't know. You know what I mean? So that's what I loved about it, is just being able to start from scratch and being here. We're focusing on the details, and that's what matters, and that's what I have to lock in order to excel and be a part of the playbook and contribute to this team. So.
Balancing school and football can be difficult enough, but you got a family, you got kids and stuff. How do you do it?
The main way I do it, you know, it's just my wife. You know, my wife does it. She's been a soldier all the way. She's been doing it for 5 years. Like, I rarely get to see my kids during fall camp, so you just know, like, that just shows how much she does. So she's holding it down, and you know, it allows me to focus on football. And I go home and spend a little time with them before I go to sleep. But
I was gonna say, do you at least get to see them a little bit when you get home, or are they already out?
With breaks, if I'm not too tired, I go and see them, you know, and go home. They're all hyper, but they calm down pretty fast once it, you know. But they know camp, they're used to it, you know. Just if anybody's just my wife, she needs help sometimes, so you know, I have to go home and be reasonable and understanding about that. So.
How many kids do you have again?
5.
Okay, and so the proximity of just coming down here, the family side of it, did that play into, you know, the decision here at all, or?
Oh yeah, that was a big part. But then the main thing, when every coach I talked to here, was that's what they cared about most, was my family, and that's there's just a family atmosphere here. So it was just a great decision for my family to know that the coaches care about my family and respected my situation. So
your wife and kids, you know, came down right when you came down, then I guess, and just staying down here the whole time, or?
I came on my visit and then went back and came up for a week, and while my wife kind of tightened up some things, closed some ends up, and finished up some packing, and I went down and grabbed him over the weekend, and we got back up here. So
your most recent child was pretty recently, right?
Yeah, he's almost 3 months now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's really recent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned her being a soldier. I mean, like you said, you got to come home in a good mood because.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't always come home in a good mood, but she understands it's football. Everything's not always flowers and stuff. But yeah, it's much more rough on her. I think this year just with the 3-month-old, you know. But the other ones are getting older, so they're not as attached, But they just, at the end of the day, they miss their dad if they miss their dad. But yeah, she's doing a great job.
So you getting any sleep then, or?
Oh yeah, I get plenty of sleep. I'm so wiped when I get home. That's all I can do is fall asleep. So
Well, this opportunity, just like I said, not to say anything negative about the Idaho situation, but going down to FCS and stuff, and for you to be here and have a chance to play for people who thought maybe a group of a Fiesta Bowl or something like that, and get to play on the road at Oklahoma State and stuff like that. How excited are you just to kind of be on a bigger stage?
Yeah, I'm so excited. That's what I wanted to do when I made the decision, is push myself to compete. And what better place to compete here at the top level, competing for conference titles and bowl games every year, and just the culture is winning around here, and that's what I want to do. So, and then playing on the big stage, if you can't get it going against big teams, then you probably shouldn't be playing this sport. So that's all I really wanted to do, is challenge myself and just kind of adapt to this culture and get what it feels like to be a winner all the time. And that's what I'm loving about it. So.